Shop at Kroger, there's a chance you may have been overcharged at the checkout. A sweeping nationwide investigation found that Kroger stores and Kroger-owned stores frequently have expired sales tags on the shelves. Some of those items expired for 90 days. The New York Post reports customers in multiple states have previously filed class action lawsuits claiming they were charged full price at the register for items on sale. Joining us to talk about it, attorney and CPA Lucy Petry. I was in Kroger before we started the Factor tonight.
Were you? Did you know about this? Were you checking on the prices?
I always check my prices.
Very carefully.
You ain't gonna get me. I stay in the clearance section in the back. You gotta meet
clearance. But those are the ones that are getting the discrepancy between what it shows and what you pay for.
I watch every nickel and dime when I'm at that register.
The sales items are the problematic ones, particularly what it says on the aisle, the display, and what you ultimately pay could be wrong and has been wrong in many instances. That's what they found on this study.
And there was a dollar store, a national dollar store that had that problem as well. And they've been notorious for it, won't call their names. But do we think this is intentional by Kroger?
I don't think it's intentional. I think it is just understaffing. And then just not being on top of it. Because if it is intentional, they have a big problem. There's something called the Deceptive Trade Practices Act here in Texas, and that would definitely be a violation of the law, and they could be sued and have to pay a lot of money if it is intentional. If it's a mistake, they have to address it, but it's not as serious as doing it intentionally.
Now, we have some important points that we want to bring up to the viewers, and we're going to show that right now, Lucy, so you can go down the list.
So the average overcharge is $1.70 per item. And it doesn't say here, but it can be as high as 60%, but the average was 18%. That's a lot of money to add to your grocery bill.
You know how many Roma tomatoes that can get now?
Right. All right, so it's been like taking an average of 2 weeks to fix it. Those sales prices are wrong for like up to 2 weeks. And
so
then
you think it's laziness? Or
I think it's understaffing.
Understaffing, okay.
I think it is understaffing. I don't know that they were aware of these issues. And then the investigation did not mention Houston or Texas, so I wonder where we are over here. They definitely identified, I think, 14 states. Texas was not one of them mentioned. It doesn't mean that we are not having problems in Texas. It just they may not have looked at it necessarily. And then Kroger says that these are isolated instances and that the sample size was too small, that the number of items that they looked into is too small compared to billions of transactions, and that it could be isolated incidents. Of course, they cannot admit that.
Right. Yeah, then they'd have really big problems. So what would be your advice to shoppers out there when they go to these stores and they have the understanding that it's on sale and they assume when the clerk is ringing it up, it'll come off as well. So what would be your advice?
Well, to check and to maybe make a mental note of what you are, what the price that you see and what you are actually paying. I am guilty of being on my phone or, I don't know, looking at the trashy magazines and not paying attention. I don't know.
Where do they still have trashy magazines?
They do it at Kroger. Anyway, so I'm not paying attention.
You're talking about the tabloids.
Yeah. That's it. That's the next segment. That's the next segment. So pay attention.
Got it. And of course, I've been known to take a picture of the shelf and get that price and then compare. When I first saw the documentary on the dollar store, that national dollar store, so I was like, let me compare this with the receipts once I get
So
home.
You bring up a good point. They are supposed to make it right and fix it. If you show it to them, they have to fix it. So,
All right.
I need
Lucy
to go
Petry.
Shopping with you.
Yeah. you don't know. And the coupons. Ooh,
oh,
Lucy.
yes.
Still